Let's go. We live.
What the fuck's up, YouTube? This is RFL Podcast coming at you live. Coming at you live.
Okay, now.
What's up, man?
What the fuck's up, YouTube? This is the RFL coming at you live from the RFL headquarters, HQ. That's right. And today we're coming at you live on a Tuesday for personal reasons. Shows might even be switched over to Tuesday, so make sure you tune in, same time, same channel from here on out.
We figured you guys are a lot. Do stuff on Monday Night Football, so you don't tune in, so now Tuesday you do.
Yeah, just like Tom Hanks said on that movie, The Terminal, I love Tuesdays. That's not what he said. He said, I hate Tuesdays, but we're going to change it this time. So, that was it. So, a lot of football we got to talk about today. We got 2 leagues to go over, and we're going to go ahead and just get us started with the scores, Reed. RFL scores.
Let's see how we did.
Yeah.
I'll short of it.
You make me do it, huh? You know who I try to emulate when I talk about the scores? Letterman. Like, I got it 3 rounds to 2. Alright, so let's move it along. Week 4 head-to-head results. Here we go. Little Mac, Electric Dynamite. Very close game. It's like total points 61 to 120. Congratulations, Electric Dynamite.
Damn.
Got himself a win. Look at that. 22-20. Okay, obviously these aren't good. 1-6. But then we have 16, 21, 11, and 21. That's a complete team effort. And Little Mac, looks like he's just going to throw in the towel. Moving on, Luke Skywalker Blocker versus the Destroyers. Mike failing to submit a legal lineup.
Hey, what's up?
I'm going to go ahead and ask for an explanation right after I go over Luke Skywalker Blocker. Blake Bortles came up big. He had a big lead early in the games, but the rest of the games weren't so good to him. He only ended up scoring 67 points, 67 to 127. Mike, explain yourself, my man. What's with the illegal format? Are you trying to play one quarterback too many? Are you one of those guys?
No. What had happened was the only tight end I had on the roster was Tyler Eifert, who was not going to play. So that was going to be an automatic 0 points.
Mm-hmm.
But I had one pending on the waiver wire, but that didn't go through until after the game. So I would have submitted a legal lineup by Sunday, but that's a topic of conversation that we brought up to the commissioner that we have to look at with the waiver wire, because then
yeah, a lot of people are chatting about the waiver.
We're gonna have to tweak it a little bit.
And we can't really tweak it because it's the way that it's.
Oh, it's set for the season.
Well, I mean, dates wise we could,
But
not as far as how it works.
process-wise,
okay.
Yeah.
I could change it to whatever day. I'm trying to do it before the next after the game, like Thursday after game, so you guys can pick up for Sunday and Wednesday for Thursday.
Do you think maybe you could have one like at the end of every day?
We could.
I think that might be the best bet. What do you guys think?
I just want to say thanks for contributing your $5 to
yeah, it's like the free parking in Monopoly.
The other thing that I noticed though was, in most cases, like if you pick up, like if you have priority and you do a pickup, then you fall back to the back of the line, and that doesn't happen in our league. And I know some people were asking me about that too.
That kind of
because. I mean, credit to him, he jumped on it and he got 2 guys, but he got the top 2 guys on the waiver wire this week.
Oh, yeah.
So that was you only got one. No, you got the guy from the Bears, and then Jamal Charles.
Wait, no. The
And
guy from the Bears, I had him 3 weeks ago.
No, that was just a pickup this past week, wasn't it?
No.
The running back from the Bears.
The last
I
pickup
played him last week.
from him, he got Jamal Charles, which was on Friday,
Mm-hmm.
and then the recent one was on Monday. Other than that, his last one was in
And on Monday, that's when I thought I got ultimate honey dick because I thought I was gonna get all sorts
The
of
guy
players.
from
But
Chicago.
it was
on Wednesday.
well, we noticed
It was on Wednesday last week.
it was the same.
26.
It was
It's
a
based on the records. That's what you guys told me you guys
Yeah.
wanted.
no. What I'm talking about is he picked up 2 players in priority in the same week. And
But they're
ideally-
different. We have to remember
There's different days.
each
Yeah.
waiver process is new.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it goes back to the list.
Back to the order,
And
and
based on
that's
the
what.
same record,
Yeah.
right?
Which could on Thursday night or the Friday night one could
Mhm.
affect
It could
like
change.
Alex tied
Mhm.
on Thursday or Sunday night. So the Monday night he
Mhm.
could go. I mean, because it's set to whatever it's at that
Not the
time.
record.
What I'm bringing up is-
now I jumped from 1st to 5th. The fact
Because
that
of
I won-
your win.
because I won.
Mhm. But it was, I
And
guess,
the
because it was
divisional
still.
one.
It was still part of the same week, and there was 2 waiver wire periods, but it was still
Yeah,
snaked the same. So
it is gonna be.
he got priority like that on 2 players that ideally, like, if there was other players behind him that didn't submit something, they should have been ahead on the list. Because he got 2 first dibs on the same week. And I've noticed that if you do that on like other leagues that I've seen, once you do a pickup, then you go to the back of the list.
I haven't seen that. I
Yeah.
normally do that like on basketball.
And that's kind of what I'm talking about. And it's nothing that he did wrong or nothing. That's just the way ours is set up, and it was brought
Yeah,
to
it's
my
not his
attention.
fault. He hasn't
Yeah.
won the game.
I'm very close to getting rid of the waiver wire, by the way, because every week there's always
Yeah,
Not-
I mean,
not-
Well, it's our first year.
yeah,
We're
but
gonna
not
have
the
it.
issues. It's like people like, I need to pick up this guy now. I go, well, there's a waiver process that
Yeah.
I gave you 3
Yeah.
days, and I go,
We were so naive. We were just used to like
Then maybe
when
we should
somebody
switch
goes
it
down and
to
pick it
every
up.
day. That way people are
Yeah.
not like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm still gonna get at Thursday at 4 o'clock. I need a tight end.
yeah, yeah.
I'm not saying you. I'm just saying other.
No.
outside from
I
other
think it was
people,
something
like,
that we didn't look at, and I mean, we said we were gonna test it, so we had.
that's why it's not
Yeah, we
set
have
in
to roll
stone
with
for
the
this
punches.
season. We could
Yeah.
turn it off. We could change it.
We have to. Yeah, I think we were testing it, and you have to work out the kinks. So we
Yeah.
either tweak it
But-
or we get rid of it if it's really.
I think
being
it's a
problem.
good system because it does give the guy in last place this.
Yeah.
But yeah, it should be the fact where you should go at the end of the line.
Mm-hmm.
And if we do it 5 days in a row, that guy in last place is gonna get 5 days in a row.
Well,
and that's where I
But
was
it's
talking.
either based on records or it's a random
Uh-huh.
draw that the system
Yeah,
automatically.
like as of right now, Little Mac and Raider Nation are 1 and 2, as far as the order goes
So
in the
the-
waiver wire. So now Ryson went from being like 3 or
So
That was one.
So say like Little Mac picks up whatever the hot free agent is this week, right?
Nobody.
And then since it's still part of the same week, then he gets first dibs again before the next waiver wire because there's no games in between.
Mhm.
So that's kind of what I was trying to bring up. That it's nothing that anybody did incorrectly. We're just looking at it.
Mhm.
But that's something that
We just
it doesn't make sense for him
But
to get 2
a
people,
lot of
and
waiver-
then Jesse wouldn't get anybody.
A lot of waiver wire
Then you know what
wires.
ends up happening though because of the round system.
Mm-hmm.
The same thing happened on Monday. I thought I was gonna pick up all sorts of players. I'm like, I got myself a new defense, a new
Mhm.
kicker.
well, it's because you put
the
them all in
wide-
the same round.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I was gonna end up with Pryor, and it only ended up I got like
1.
one.
One. Yeah.
So in a sense, it's if because everyone's the waiver wire is always hot Monday, Tuesday,
Mm-hmm.
right? It's just what it is.
And that's what I was gonna say. In most leagues, the waiver is once a week.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to give you guys not to go from picking up whenever you guys want to just once a week. I was giving you
To
three
like-
more
yeah.
options.
To like
But
Wednesday.
in order to do
morning.
that, it would have to be once a week, and it would have to be maybe on Monday night or Tuesday.
or maybe like
Not only that,
Thursday morning.
it being
Yeah,
that our
because that's what I was noticing too. That maybe we're off by
Yeah.
like a day. Because I think there's one that goes from Friday to Saturday, and from my standpoint, it should be from Saturday to Sunday morning. Because that's like the last minute that you can really pick up.
well, I think
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I kind of the same thing for I think
Yeah.
Monday night, and the Thursday game. Like it should be Wednesday night to Thursday morning, so it's right before the game. So it's a bunch of variables that I think we got to look at and tweak a little bit. It's nothing. I mean, we were trying it out, so we're gonna have issues with it. That's just
you gotta keep in mind too, like we're very, very thin on players in our league.
because I think
we
it
have
is.
a bunch of no
Because I don't think it's something that like we need to get rid of. I just think we need to fix it because I think it does make sense that if he's in last place, he should get priority on the
But now
the
he
best
was
player.
looking strong.
Yeah, and now he looks good, but that's how it should be because now he's going to be
But yeah,
competitive.
this is the thing we need to look at. If we're gonna do based on record, there's no way that the person, because the system doesn't know to. It just ranks you by record.
I was gonna say, what about we do it like? Can you do it by like power ranking? Because you know how we have that power rank thing.
It does it though.
I could do it by. I have records first, power rankings. Like if there's a tie, then it picks up.
But the only thing that we got to think about though, that if we do it like that and we still keep it different days, that the player at the end can still get priority on different days. And ideally, that's not how it should
for Wednesday.
work.
Well,
you know what I mean? Like
technically, depends because
it's like, does he get first dibs on the hottest player, or does he get first dibs on literally pretty much any free agent?
Well, it's on Wednesdays. Mm-hmm. There's a game on Thursday.
Technically, you only get first dibs on one player.
Yeah.
Because
because that's on Thursdays. But I'll give it to you like this: like you picked up a player, and then Jamal Charles came available like 2 days later.
Well, he came available on Monday.
And you still had priority.
Yeah. Well,
and ideally, if he already had picked up somebody in that same week.
When did I pick up Jamal Charles? I think it was Monday.
That was
right?
Thursday.
No, it wasn't Thursday.
It was whatever the last waiver was.
Charles, you picked him up.
The Friday to Saturday morning, probably.
Friday 30th.
Friday?
30th.
Yeah, Friday. It was the Friday one. Yeah.
Well.
Again, I think we gotta look at. I don't think you gotta get rid of it. I think we gotta tweak it. But it's just
the way it's set up. Theoretically, is because it's if you notice, it's the waiver wire then a game. Waiver wire Sunday game. Waiver wire Monday game. So I mean, if Ricky has players on Thursday and he wins by, let's say he only has a kicker and he gets 3 points and he wins,
or home field advantage,
he gets a W.
He's gonna drop. He's not gonna stick in the last place. So it could change, but we could.
Yeah.
The only way for it to work the way you're saying that it's once a week, it's just to have it once a week.
Yeah, it's only once a week, yeah. So I don't know.
So what do you guys think by Thursday morning? But then again,
I think we gotta look at all the possibilities and everything we can do with it, because there's other. Again, I've seen other waiver wire leagues where it'll automatically boot that person to back of. You know, even if it's multiple days, they'll just go to the back of the line and it'll snake that like that for the whole week. So for us, it's snaking literally every waiver wire. It's not snaking for the week.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is not for the week. You're thinking about it. It's one waiver for a whole week. It's 3 different waivers.
It's 3 different waivers, but it doesn't. To me, it doesn't make sense that it's 3 different waivers because if there's only one game on Thursday and there's 15 games on Sunday, that doesn't I guess justify a winning or losing record per se. You get a W for a guy that might score 3 points. That's kind of where I think we need to fix if we can. I mean, maybe the league doesn't allow it. I don't know how ours works, but that's one thing that I was kind of noticing that.
At the end of the day, it's something that we're not used to.
Yeah, it's we gotta roll with the punches with it.
Yeah, because like I said, we're used to like, hey, your player's down, alright, let me pick one up.
And it is harder now to do, I guess, like last minute pickups. Like I didn't catch it, and I was like, oh, I won't have an issue because I have.
And that's what's happening a lot. People are not active until right before the game starts.
Yeah.
Because I had no idea that I was like, oh, I'm gonna get penalized, and I should have known, but I was like, oh, and I couldn't do anything about it anymore.
Because if you would have played that player, you would have been asked out.
Yeah, I would have had 0 points.
0 points.
It wouldn't have mattered.
It's either 0 points or minus 5 points.
Minus 5, and I took the minus 5 and $5, which cost me because I didn't need them.
Yeah.
But
because we're savage for the penalties.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're rough.
But to be honest, I'm kind of glad that that's the penalty because that'll.
Is that the first penalty?
I'll make sure that it
It's
is.
5
And the only reason I went with that
5 points.
penalty,
It's
I mean,
for
I could
people
have
that
said,
don't
okay,
want-
let's not do it, but I already penalized people for the same reason that they make a trade. They have a player on the starting lineup. They make a trade on Sunday morning, and or Thursday Thursday,
night.
and they forget to resubmit their lineup, and their lineup is short one. And I already penalized somebody. I can't say,
Yeah, just because you're on the show doesn't mean you can get rid
But
of it.
one question that I have, would that be something that we should look at fixing though? Because
Oh, the waiver wire?
no, like
Oh, the
a penalty like for something like that.
Well, I always text everybody lineup picks like maybe an hour before the game starts.
Mhm.
So I give them I text you.
Mhm.
Like,
No, you absolutely did.
So
So
I give them an
I don't have an
opportunity.
issue with the penalty and what happened, but I think for the future, like, I would have been asked out a player, you know what I mean? And
So in that case, it's about fixing the waiver wire.
But the waiver wire
it was
and
part of the, yeah, I think it's more of the
it's
waiver wire.
management. If you only have one defense and you forget all week that you only have one defense and it's a bye week,
Mm-hmm.
and
So it comes back to you,
it's,
Mike.
it's
Yeah,
kind of
no. I didn't catch it, but I was like, oh, I'll be good because I can submit a lineup.
Yeah.
And I guess I was thinking about it
It's
like,
just the way we define the rule.
Mhm.
When we did it for a reason, because
Yeah.
people were not submitting the lineup, so we did it and we did it strictly.
and you submitted on Thursday, you know, and I was thinking in my head the whole time like, oh, as long as I submit it by Sunday, we'll be good.
Check yourself.
Yeah, I missed it, you know, and I was
No,
I was telling him about it and I was upset, but I was like, but it wasn't his.
Yeah.
You know, that's the way the
I'm
rules are.
obviously-
I got asked out this week, you know.
Way to go, dude.
So in that case, it might be maybe we shouldn't have a waiver wire after the games. Maybe we should have the waiver wire Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Like yeah, as in like
back to back.
Every day,
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday,
just those 4 days.
maybe Monday. But
I see a lot of activity on Mondays.
Yeah,
That's what
I
I'm
think
saying.
you're gonna see a lot of activity on
Well,
you have to, because that's
activity,
Monday night
the
when the
activity
game's
Monday, it's only because of what happened on Sunday.
Mhm.
But obviously they could put in their submit their waiver, right? And it doesn't come into effect till maybe Thursday morning. You know, sure it might affect their lineups, but if they're waiting for a player, I know if I'm waiting for a player, I'm kind of like it's fucking midnight. Where the fuck is my player? You know?
Yeah,
So-
they don't go through till 12.
I know, he's texting me at 12:01.
Yeah, dude, I'm like, what? I was all pissed. I was like, how the fuck did I not get fill in the blank? Because I was misunderstanding how the waiver worked, but we got that cleared up.
Yeah.
But you know, maybe we should have it Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, by midnight, obviously, on those days. So when you wake up Sunday morning, and you're like, hey man, I was gonna get that player. Did I get him? But that being said, people gotta think ahead. Be like, hey, I'm gonna get my player Thursday. But what if I don't get him due to the waiver lottery or whatever?
Is there a way to like maybe set a? I've seen this in another league too, where you have a waiver wire, and then like right before games, once the waiver period ends, you just get free agents. Like whoever's left over after I guess whatever the waiver period is, you pick up.
I think you can. There's two
You know what I
options
mean?
to
Like,
do.
and the only reason why I say that is so people can pick up last minute. Like I was like, damn, I could have picked up
This is
whatever
what
person.
This is what I heard when we went to waiver wire, that
Mhm.
we didn't want people like certain teams that on Sunday when the game's going on, they're picking up all these players.
Yeah, I was saying like
I was
like
for I was for that because that's that means they're active. They're like
Yeah,
fucking
but that's what I think that's what
Yeah,
Kike mentioned,
I
that,
think-
that he heard
well,
from
the only thing
it
that I would
wasn't
say to
necessarily
that is
Kike, right?
other. He mentioned it. I didn't say that
yeah.
he does it.
Oh yeah, no. Well, we know that there's a few teams that do that,
Uh-huh.
but that's good on them because they're watching.
paying
They got
attention,
their
yeah.
thing on there. They're ready to go. I think that was more on the other teams that weren't as active. Pretty sure.
I think
forgot
you
who
need
brought
it
that
just
up.
But I think he
regulate-
mentioned because it's not fair because the
Yeah,
last
because the
yeah.
best team in the league can just pick up the best free agents, and
Yeah.
he's gonna win simply because you can't pick up anybody
'Cause he's paying
yeah,
attention.
Yeah, which is okay,
Which-
but I think you know in our
But-
league where there were so many people and people
Yeah.
have stuff to do that you have to have some sort of.
Well,
That's why I agree with having the waiver wire. I
That's
think
why
you
it's
just
good
gotta
and
tweak
bad.
it. Yeah, we just
Yeah.
gotta tweak it a little bit,
Because
and I think it'll be
the whole
fine.
idea was to make it more competitive.
More competitive,
which
yeah.
is what we're doing. Which, in a sense, is exactly what's happening. It's just
Mhm.
that me even being the beneficiary of a few players,
Mhm.
I could see now I'm kind of like, oh shit, like maybe even if I lost one more game and stayed in last place one more game, I could have a really killer team.
Yeah.
But obviously, with our league being so big, the chances were not very high.
But your win this week was
And that player, I picked
it
up-
wasn't like it was a
I
close game.
didn't destroy, that's for
Yeah.
sure.
No.
But
The player he played that he picked up was.
it's an elite player,
Yeah.
and he's on a bye week next game.
Let's finish the scores.
Oh shit, that's right.
Wait, let's finish the scores and let's go over the waiver wire options.
Cool.
We'll have Alex do a poll. Like just bring up a couple options, get the people's feedback,
And see what we want to do.
We
We adjust accordingly. I agree. I totally agree with that.
Alright, next game up, Mind Freak versus Jose. Mind Freak starter points, it's 41 to 89. Is he even trying? Yeah, it's almost the same amount of points in his bench, so. Kansas City didn't do so hot, and then again, the Chicago Bear defense that he has on bench came up with 6 times as much points as he actually had. Next game, Orange Crush versus Rudeness. Very, very hard-fought game. 55 to 77. Keeping Rudy undefeated. Is that right, Rudy?
That's it.
There's only
Jose
two
and
teams, right?
4-0.
same division.
Ryson Raider Nation. It's your boy coming up 93 to 83. Won by 10 points. I did leave some points on the bench, but
First win of the season.
we're gonna be alright. They always say the first one's the hardest one to get. Bad Guys versus D Rebel, 83 to 98. D Rebel bringing down the Bad Guys, 98 points again to 83. Moving on down to Juggernauts versus Mafia, 99 to 87. Juggernauts getting the win. I believe that was an upset game for some people.
I don't know. I'm a little scared of the Juggies, man.
The
I don't like when they win.
I mean, AJ Green had a big game. Other than that, you're kind of looking at a very mediocre end as far as all of his other players. If you guys can see the lineup here, the game could have been a lot closer than it was. Well, it was pretty close. What is it, 12 points? Moving on down, Dodger Danny Team Bring It. Dodger Danny getting the win, 106 to 94, giving Team Bring It his very first loss.
That's
of the
bogeys
season.
right there.
Dr. Danny's running backs are starting to come to life. So
Yeah.
having Zeke and Grilly now. Where
Yeah.
it wasn't looking so good the first couple weeks, now it looks really good.
Yeah, it's starting to
Really
look
didn't
good.
do anything. My thing was that the Denver QB went down and 8 points is 8 points.
8 points is 8 points. Oh, Danny Amendola didn't help with 0 points.
Yeah.
Your bench also did not help very much either. You only
By
have a
weeks.
total of, 9 points on your bench, which is not the greatest. And that does it for all the scores for the RFL regular.
What you got on the Pee Wee set?
I don't have a PB.
I'll bring it up.
I'll let Mike take care of the PB.
Alright, so
Give me a second.
let me know when you're ready.
You want this back?
Nah, I might.
We're gonna pull up the scores for the Pee Wee
You're
League.
gonna look at porn, or I'm gonna just click.
Let's go.
Oh, okay. I thought we were gonna go with the first option. It's magic, holy magic moment.
Okay.
Alright, so first game on the list was actually the league's team F12 versus the franchise. F12 ended up taking the W, 104 to 45. He was the one trying to trade us for Dak Prescott, which we kept and started over Russell Wilson, who had 30 points. Dak still put on a good performance at 21 points. I was doubting him at the beginning. It wasn't
How
looking,
dare you, dude?
it wasn't looking great.
How dare you?
But Russell Wilson did have 30 points, so he had Carson Palmer go down, so that wasn't good for him. So easy W for F12 this week. Team Kitty Litter versus Team Cindy. Team Cindy scoring a high amount of points, led by Ben Roethlisberger at 44 points. She scored 124 to Team Kitty Litter's 91. Easy W there. Next game was Axes of Ignorance versus the Chosen Few. This one actually ended up tied. 93 to 93. We almost had 2 ties, and actually the next game, the Monica Gellers versus the Brainiacs, ended at 120 for the Monica Gellers to 121. A little bit of a controversy there. We had an adjustment by the league for Isaiah Corral, who actually had one extra carry that they originally credited to Duke Johnson. Actually was Isaiah Corral's carry for 8 yards, which is exactly how many he needed for that extra point. So the Brainiacs takes it 121 to 120 over the Monica Gellers. The next game, El Verraco versus Irv 1. El Verraco scoring 115. That's even with one player that he started that was on a bye. To 88. Irv 1, I believe, was undefeated until this week, so good W there for El Verraco. And then the last game of the week was Primetime versus Evolve. Evolve takes the W there, 76 to 60. And that's our scores for the Pee Wee League.
Done and done.
So just to clear it up again, this happened to me last season. There is adjustments that the league makes, and they have until I think Wednesday.
And what by the league you mean the NFL?
The NFL.
So the NFL reviews every play and makes sure that all the stats are correct, and then my fantasy league goes by the final stats the NFL produces.
So we could honestly say that we don't touch the score.
That's out of our hands. There's no adjustments that we make by hand or anything like that through my fantasy league or through just us ourselves or the commission or anything like that. We go solely based off of NFL stats, and that's
boom. Just want to make sure that they're in a good boom.
Yeah.
Going back to the
That
whole.
one didn't have enough base, so the limit on my
Going back to the whole waiver wire thing.
My voice isn't very bass.
Just so you guys don't get any calls or text messages late, you gotta keep in mind it's week 5. Mike, you would not have a kicker. Team Jose, you would not have a quarterback. So you better start getting on the waiver wire now.
Thank you for that. Boom! Pick one up right now.
Mike, because it's $10 and
Mike,
2 points.
Mike Freak, you would not have a kicker.
$10? Oh my god.
Remember a couple years ago we went kind of harsh on.
That's good. No, because trust me, I'll never make that mistake again. The second part is that I didn't need it.
That's what be Team Jose there. I don't think there's a quarterback out there.
There isn't?
His backup is Mark Sanchez. That ain't gonna do it.
Yeah, I ain't gonna do it either. Not one Drew though. Didn't he have a player, Drew? I think Nick has a player. He has like.
Because I heard Trevor Simeon should start.
It's a question.
So, unless does somebody have Paxton Lynch? Unless Paxton Lynch is out there and he's the starter for the.
Well, there's a
Carrington News, he said, we'll resume starting quarterback if healthy. So it's all up to him.
There's a Mike pro tip right there. Paxton Lynch, if he's available, he'd be a good little handcuff maybe just for this week.
Yeah, that's one of those 1 week and you're done. But to be honest, fantasy football is kind of play each week like it's your last.
Well, quarterbacks are kind of like, as long as they could drop like 20 points, because that's kind of the quarterback average. Your quarterback could drop 20 points 1 week, you're going to be okay. That's 20 points you want on
I had 1 point with Julio Jones last week, and this week he drops like close to 40 points.
Yeah. Bananas.
Trust me, I was mad at my team. I had that Tomlin moment where they got blown out by the Eagles, and then you're like, cut the bullshit, and then they blow out the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Like in the first quarter. That's exactly what I did to my team.
If you get them the hood, they are who we thought they were.
Yeah.
Let them off the hook.
Let them off the hook.
Yeah. Shall we go over our picks?
Oh yeah, we should go over the picks.
For here or
Everything.
the league?
The league picks?
Both.
The league picks, it's actually,
He can go over the picks.
he still got Jesse leading it with 41 picks.
Correct.
He's the leading, then we got Mondo with 39, Jose with 38, Ray with 38,
Damn, Ray.
Anthony with 38, Rudeness with 37.
Rudeness is in it.
He's
double digits.
I think you should probably do top 5, like 40 people on that, man.
Yeah, there's a couple people that gave up already. Electric Dynamite has not submitted for the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
Hey, what am I rocking? A rock hard
You
I'm like at the bottom.
dude, what the
Yeah.
heck? You pick Cleveland every week?
Nah, I didn't pick him this week. And that's what's on.
28.
I thought you said you were picking them against the New England Patriots.
They didn't play
Did I
the
remember
Patriots,
that?
huh?
I know, they play them this week.
Oh,
That
fuck.
was me.
Oh, that was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
I tell you what though, I did pick Buffalo to beat the Patriots.
You need a
Boo!
total of 9, right?
Hey man, that's better than my first game. You ain't got like
You have a total of 28 when first place has 41.
a raw card 28.
You're gonna have to pick a bunch of upsets.
Yeah.
And hope they
Don't
come
worry,
back.
Mind Freak is in the same page as you. He has 28.
My freak just gave up on fantasy football.
Yeah.
He's not doing so well on both sides.
It's
Yeah.
not our fault. There's a lot of upsets.
What about our picks?
Let's go over real quick. It was a division week.
Yes.
First week of
Good
division.
point.
We got a week off, and then week 6 we have a division game 2.
Did we?
Let's just go over how we're standing in the West. Dr. Danny is ahead with that win over Team Bring It.
Wow.
They're tied, but due to the divisional wins, 3-1-1.
Somebody,
Or
there's
Dr.
one
Dan,
person in
Team Bring
this
It.
room that didn't get a W in the division.
And then we have Juggernauts.
It wasn't you. It wasn't him. It wasn't me.
Who's that guy?
Juggernauts making their second straight win, brings them back to 500, 2-2. And Mafia Bay is also at 2-2 at the bottom of the West. In the Eastern Division,
Powerful East.
D Rebels is leading that division with a 2-game lead, 3-1 this season, followed by Ryson, the bad guys
I'm in second.
at 1-3, and Raider Nation at 0-4.
You know, perfect season for Raider Nation.
The Northern Division is probably the toughest as
Easy.
far as wins. Jose is leading the division and the league at 4-0 with 381 points, followed by Rootness 4-0, Mind Freak 2-2, and Orange Crush is 1-3.
Hey,
Wow.
there's 3 champions on that division, and one. Oh.
You didn't finish your thought. And last but definitely not least, the Southern Division, led by the Destroyers at 3-1 with league high 413 points.
That's right.
Followed by Luke Skywalker at 2-2, Electric Dynamite at 1-3, and Little Mac, the other 0-4 team
Jeez.
in the league.
Little Mac's
Are
not
we even trying?
Little Mac's not even trying.
It works for me though. Keeps them out of my way.
Yeah. Keeps them down where it belongs.
I feel like I try harder on division week. Like I tell my little guys, come on.
So you listen to me, you son of a bitch.
I told Julio, no more 1 point weeks. I'll cut you. I won't trade you. I'll cut
Hey,
you.
you should cut him right now, or I'm still like towards the bottom, man. I might come out big. I need another receiver.
I know. I was gonna say those brother-in-law gifts are nice.
Hey,
I was
man.
like, what happened? He's about to come back.
I know, that's how I asked him. He's like, oh, I'm kind of loaded. I gave him that piece.
He just
But I'm
got-
like, alright.
He just got demolished this past week.
Yeah, well, I mean, Jamal probably don't know how. You got,
You got maybe a point?
no, he laid a goose egg, dude.
Oh, you got that right.
Yeah,
I thought he had at least 1 point. But they only played him like a handful of times, so.
Yeah, 11 touches.
He'll be back as a starter soon.
He's, I already read the news, and yes, after the bye week, he's full go. So I'm looking at.
The one that looked really well in his first game back was Le'Veon.
Of
He
course.
looked really good.
Of course.
Yeah, the old Steelers woke up all of a
He,
sudden.
he was just missing that touchdown.
Yeah, Big Ben was just tossing it like touchdowns for you, touchdowns for you.
He's old, bro.
He had a bye week the week before, right?
Played like it.
I like it.
Ben Roethlisberger's Oprah because he loves bread.
So our picks internally here, Ryson's leading at four games,
Boom!
followed by Mike and Alex with 3, and I have 2 points.
Wow, 2 points.
There you go.
That's not counting this week's.
Oh shit, my bad.
So this week we had Juggernauts versus Mafia Bay. Mike was the only one that picked Juggernauts, so he gets
You
1
would,
point.
you
for
would.
that.
Wait, you just said like 2 minutes ago, like, fuck, I hate it when you win.
I know, but it would have been a win-win for me. Like if he wins, I win, and if he loses, it would have been like cool.
And if he loses, I still win.
Second game was the Bad Guys versus D Rebels, and Alex was the only team that picked the D Rebels. So that's 1 point for him.
Damn.
So right there we have
The tie for first?
we have a 3-way tie for first.
Oh, but here comes the upset
So
pick.
the update picks are worth 2 points.
Here we go.
I picked myself.
I don't even
I
remember.
think
what
I picked myself.
Mike picked the Destroyers.
That's right, baby.
I think I picked Jesse to win.
No,
No, I didn't.
you picked.
You didn't even pick.
Okay, Alex picked Team Bring It.
Which they lost.
He's not in first.
I picked the Rootness,
Which they won.
Which they won.
and you picked the Rootness too.
So we're tied.
We're
all
so
tied.
it's 4 points for me, 4 for Alex, and 6 for Mike and Ricky.
Tied for first.
Hey, man, I'm not mad at that.
So this week's teams.
Not mad at that.
Okay, this is. I need a picture here. Matchup 1 is Team Bring It versus the Destroyers.
Yeah.
Boo! Oh, wait.
And
Shouldn't that be an upset one?
right now the Destroyers are up 8 points.
8 points, huh?
I don't even have a kicker.
Oh, wait. Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers is back, baby.
Aaron Rodgers is back.
It's alright, Big Ben is back.
Wait a minute, but Mike might get penalized 10 points and $10.
I don't need him. I wouldn't need him if they play like this passing.
Let's see, shit. The Packers play the Giants.
For the record, I can submit a kicker even if he's on bye, right?
Yeah, you can.
You can?
You can.
That'll actually save you from
Yeah.
the
As long as you have 8 people on the roster, it doesn't matter.
See, where you messed up was I would have submitted already.
No, because then he would have been asked out because he wouldn't be able
points.
to train him. He
Yeah,
played on Thursday.
yeah, that's the thing too. You won't be able to switch them afterwards.
Yeah. If they play on Thursday.
So back to the
Me.
thing.
That's what happened with your tight end because your tight end was playing Thursday.
No, but like if my guy's on a bye week, then I can wait, submit it, and then wait, and then
yeah.
pick somebody. Okay.
Pending he's not playing.
Pending he's not playing yet. Because I got asked out last week because my guy was
Unfortunately, yeah.
playing on Thursday. So
Wait. Who's your hot hand? Aaron Rodgers?
I got everybody back this week.
Wait, wow.
The guy from Philly too, Matthews.
Oh, Ryan Matthews, okay. They might go.
Not Ryan Matthews, he is
No, the receiver.
Yeah, the receiver.
Oh,
Jordan Matthews.
oh, okay.
And then I have nobody on bye week.
Who's your other hot hand?
Not at this moment.
Yeah.
My Denver D, and
Denver D.
I have
Who are they playing?
Fuller from Houston, which got me 21 points. Ingram. Oh, Ingram's on a bye. Damn.
He's worthless.
He couldn't get you the double.
And hey, Julio Jones is going up against who?
They play Falcons Broncos.
Ooh! Give me Team Bring It for the win, please.
That sucks. That's a horrible match.
Mike was like, I got,
And I have 0 players from the Patriots who are playing the Browns with Brady coming back. That sucks. They're gonna destroy the Browns.
You think so?
Yeah.
that's
I
my,
think Tom Brady.
That's
Gronk
my-
is gonna be playing 100%. They're gonna destroy.
that's my
So you're
defense.
saying they should start, what's his name? They got 0 points last week.
Hmm.
Uh,
Oh, Amendola?
Amendola.
Yes. Yeah, why not?
I don't know, Aaron Rodgers likes his tight end.
You mean Tom Brady?
Oh yeah, Tom Brady likes his,
Martellus Bennett had a big. He was the only player to have a big game.
yeah. My boy
I'll
Mike
take
shout out.
the Destroyers for 1,000, please.
I got Team Bring It. Duh. I got a big deal. That's stupid.
Unless you're Mike. He's like,
Yeah. I'll take I'll take Team Bring It and I'll bench everybody. Take a penalty.
You don't give me the lead, you're going to give me the lead, right?
So I'm taking Team Bring It too.
Damn. All right.
You're the lone wolf.
That's fine.
Okay, game 2. We're only doing 2 games on the upsets, right?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Okay, game 2 is Dodger Danny versus Luke Skywalker.
Ooh.
And let me
I
And right now, Dr. Danny's up 32 points, but that was because he scored a lot high this week. Dr. Danny has Derek Carr, Ezekiel Elliott, Todd Gurley, Amari Cooper, Michael Crabtree, Kyle Rudolph.
He has both Raider.
And he's been playing them both. and
Roberto
both at the same
Aguayo
time,
and the Arizona defense. That's his starting lineup. And in the bench, he has Kirk Cousins, Andy Janovich, Braxton Miller, Torrey Smith, Jordan Cameron, Sebastian Janikowski, and Jacksonville Jaguars.
And he's a bunch of LA players, huh?
Luke has Blake Bortles, Blunt,
Peace.
Lataris Murray, Marvin Jones,
Peace.
Jarvis Landry,
That should be a good matchup.
Kobe Fleener, Brandon McManus, and the Charger defense.
Peace.
And then he has Carson Wentz in the bench, Kenyon Drake, Charles Smith, Michael Floyd, Jeremy Macklin,
I don't like his bench setup, but his
the Eagles, and Walford.
Those running backs are red hot, and I take running backs over wide receivers any day of the week. Give me Danny for the win.
Danny?
Heck yeah, dude. Dr. Danny's gonna win.
I got Luke.
Dude,
I got that Dodger Danny.
you only pick Luke Skywalker Park on upset pick.
I have Luke as well. So it's split.
Okay. Split. Who are these jokers, man?
Okay, we might come back. We need to do something to catch up to you.
That's when you gotta do your upset picks.
And now the update picks.
Alright, what else we got?
Who do you guys want? Okay. So we already have Team Bringer and Destroyers. The other matchup is Mafia Bay versus Electric Dynamite. Mafia Bay's up 3 points. We have Juggernauts versus Little Mac. Juggernauts up 4 points. Rootness versus D-Rebels. Rootness up 11 points. Jose versus Raider Nation. Jose's up 20 points. Mine Creek versus Ryson. Ryson's up 23 points.
It's fucking right.
And Orange Crush versus the Bad Guys. Orange Crush is up 16 points.
Who's going up against Juggies?
Little Mac, who's over.
Give me Little Mac for his first win.
Damn.
Savage.
No respect.
Did you guys not see Juggies' last performance? The only reason he won is because Julio Jones went big.
I got.
I don't think he has Julio Jones this week, does he?
Oh
no, yeah, they played Dallas.
Yeah, he has AJ Green.
Sorry, I was thinking Cincinnati. Cincinnati plays Dallas, and my boy Mo Claiborne is playing lights out right now.
You know what though? This is a good one too. I got a 0-4 Raider Nation versus a 4-0 Jose.
Wait, were you serious?
Okay, let me just, to that point. Jose doesn't have a starting quarterback.
Yeah.
Raider Nation doesn't have a starting quarterback.
Oh, okay.
And doesn't have, he has 2 other bench players. He has Jay Cutler and Jared Goff as his backups.
Neither of which are
They're
playing.
both riding the bench.
So neither, and
Hey man, I got two
there's
Raider
no,
Nation.
there's no quarterback in either team, so you
Chances are
Raider
that
Nation?
Jose is going to end up getting a quarterback in
and
each,
Raider Nation
and
are
Raider
in.
Nation's not.
Damn it, I'm planning to trade with Jose. Damn it.
So you're gonna save him.
Play myself.
What you got, Ernie?
Might go first one.
What
Man,
the-
this is a tough one.
Okay, I'm going with the bad guys. Tom Brady's coming back.
Boo!
That's the one I was gonna pick too, actually.
You.
Double me down for that one, really. I'll take the bad guys over Orange Crush with my boy Brady lighting it up. He's gonna go for 6 touchdowns. I feel it.
Holy shit, 6?
Yeah. Edelman doesn't have to pretend to play quarterback anymore.
Psych.
He's gonna play receiver, and they got Gronk, and they're playing the Cleveland Browns
Hey,
in New England.
Cleveland's underrated, guys. Cleveland's
Yeah,
underrated.
survival.
Yeah.
You're still in it? That's
I picked
awesome.
Washington over Cleveland.
See?
City Cleveland doesn't let me down.
Who do you got this week, really, in survival?
I haven't selected yet.
No.
Are you gonna disclose who you're gonna select this
I
week?
I could.
Let's take a
I
look.
think you gotta go with the
I haven't
Pats.
looked at everybody.
Pats over the Browns.
Browns are gonna win.
But I have a feeling that if people haven't picked the Pats, this is gonna be the week that they pick them.
I haven't picked them.
Watch them all go
Dude,
down.
trust me, Browns for the win. Trust me.
There's only 7 teams, so I have to go with the short one.
Never mind.
No.
I tried
I
doing
think
that.
Bill
so
Belichick,
close.
Bill
Yeah,
Belichick hates losing to Rex Ryan, so he's gonna take it out on the Browns.
Like he,
That's like
well, he lost to the Ryan brothers, which makes it even worse.
Yeah.
So he lost to both of them. Were we gonna go over the waiver wire stuff?
Okay.
And what are the topics we got on?
Did you want to do that now?
Let's do this. So right now we're watching the Lakers take on the Kings in some preseason basketball, and it's 60-43. Kings
Yeah,
are
it
winning.
looks like last year.
Kings are winning. Hey, how about you hit it with some of that knowledge, though?
Yeah, we got a couple fun facts.
Fun facts.
Let me go bring it back up. One thing, the rookies are still making noise everywhere.
Is that true?
You're online.
Yeah, man, you're live on YouTube.
Hello?
Fun facts.
Yep.
Yeah, we're not supposed to listen to music on the phone. We're supposed to listen to fun facts.
There's actually somebody watching our show.
Is this the Monica Geller?
This is the
Is the 66 number?
yeah.
Yeah, that's
Oh yeah, he's a freaking caller here on the show.
he's a frequent.
Monica Gillis, you're on the line.
You're live on the line right now on YouTube, my friend. What are we protesting?
First of all,
Let me put you on the mic.
fire on TV for allowing travesty to happen.
My friend.
One day we tie, and the next day decide to give points, and I lose by 1 point.
Damn. Black Lives Matter.
What do I need to fill out some paperwork? Do I need to take a knee, sit down during every live scoring?
I think the wise thing to do would be to protest in front of the RFL HQ and maybe put up a burning T, lowercase t, in the front yard.
You need to help me help myself here.
we were going over this a little earlier. So what happens is the NFL can make adjustment to correct stats up until Wednesday, I believe. Is that right, Rudy? Up until Wednesday.
To whatever the NFL tells you. The no fun league is telling you what to
You're
do.
right, it is a no fun
Turning
league.
the RFL into, it's like we're turning against each other. I wanted to be fired 2 minutes ago.
Can you just take the loss and that's it? To be honest.
Sound. Nobody likes losing sound.
He's right.
He's right. Nobody likes
It
losing.
works. You lost Myron and it's big.
I'm pretty sure he's thinking this.
The worst part is he lost to somebody that knows nothing about football.
I heard that he doesn't even know about football and he beat you. How could you allow that to happen, man?
But man, it's like my second year in fantasy. You get the 30 like this.
To be honest, but I would just take the
I
loss.
gotta go back to work.
I'll take the loss over the tie any day of the week. So that was the Monica Geller side of the phone.
We got some rough callers today.
Jeez, they want my head on a.
I told you
Stick.
the proper way to protest this loss was to come do a little picket stand in front of the RFL HQ and put a lowercase t for no ties.
Our thing is right now, one of the
Well, he didn't tie. He ended up losing.
He lost,
I know,
man.
but you know, you really should.
But yeah, but
To be honest, would you rather get a tie or a loss, though? I don't know.
Depends
take
if.
the
But we have the expert here.
Hold
with-
on.
with-
because I'm very good at getting into the playoffs. So if you're like a game behind and it so happens that you need that tie to get in, it comes in handy.
Yeah, and then
Or
I
if you
believe that
never,
happened not too long ago. I don't know if it was last season or the season before, where somebody with the tie that kind of affected
I think it was me.
the
No.
the playoff race.
I think I was involved in that tie, but it wasn't.
League high 5 tie games
You know what that
all
tells me?
time.
You know what that tells me? I didn't lose 5 times.
That's true.
Didn't lose 5 times. And I'm pretty sure I made playoffs those 5 years.
way to go, Commissioner of the Pee Wee League.
I know. I know another team this week that was kind of pushing for a tie, and they came.
I was
up with
hoping for a tie.
See?
but they were kind of
Look,
praying for
I'm
one.
not good. The only, well, obviously, because you don't want ties in playoffs for those who've been there.
Mhm.
So I like to say, you know what? If the game's a tie, just give me the loss.
Mhm.
I'm not gonna put up points. I'm not gonna go down like that. I'm gonna win because I'm gonna win, and that's that.
And we have a solve for that, right? So if there's a tie in the playoffs, we do a game of the week or something.
Yeah.
Tiebreaker points for
Monday
Monday night or
night.
Sunday
Monday
night.
night, right? Yeah. So we do have
Yeah.
a method to that madness to make sure that doesn't happen.
And I always say, if we tie by Monday night and the thing is tied, I'm out. I don't want to win like that. But I have no problem getting ties to get in the dance. But I don't like tying in the dance. You know what I'm saying? There's no time to tie in the dance.
So again, I'll repeat it one more time. The scoring was out of my hands. That's up to the NFL. The NFL does the stat correction,
Honestly,
and my fantasy league website adjusts accordingly how it's supposed to.
I'm pretty sure.
And
What's his name?
it happened to me last year where it affected one game that I had where Julio Jones recovered a fumble inside the end zone,
Mhm.
and they didn't credit Julio Jones with the touchdown
At all, right?
at all.
Yeah,
No.
I remember that.
So the league recognized the touchdown. Obviously, they recognized the score, but they didn't recognize Julio as recovering the fumble, and I actually ended up losing that game by like 5 points. So those were the 6 points that I needed for
Yeah.
that W.
We've had this happen a few times.
Yeah.
Downtown Rebel was like,
Mm-hmm.
he almost sent us a fruit basket or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's
So,
happened a
yeah.
few times.
Um,
You don't play the victim, dog. Just play your game. You know what I'm saying?
1 point hurts, man.
No, I mean he lost. And you know what's the other team's name?
Brainiac.
Brainiacs. Maybe they shouldn't have won, but
But
you
they
gonna-
did.
what are you gonna do? You know? Maybe he had the fatherly man upstairs on his side that game. I don't know.
But thank you. That's a dedicated owner, though. I do appreciate the phone call because he was at work. And he was like,
Hey, he should be a freaking caller. Call him next week same time.
Thank you for calling in.
Thanks for calling. For the fun fact of the week to all your Brady fans, Brady in the last final 12 games of the season is 131 wins to 37 losses. So he's going to get his 38th loss to the Browns.
Go Browns.
Yeah,
Yeah.
excellent.
Another-
It's Tom Brady, man.
Another thing, there's still 3 teams that are undefeated in the NFL. Well, we got the 3-0 Eagles, the 4-0 Broncos, and the 4-0 Minnesota Vikings.
What?
One of those teams lost. One of the undefeated teams lost last week to my Raiders.
Which was
The Ravens. One
Oh,
undefeated.
but
He
they've
was
been
a
cheating
question.
death for like
That's true.
every single
I will
game.
agree that they've been playing teams that like really.
And now they almost lost. They almost lost to Cleveland.
Mhm.
That's it. I honestly don't think the Patriots are going to lose to Cleveland. I don't think I recall seeing the Patriots lose 2 games in a row. So, Pats win.
Yeah, Brady's back.
Brady's back.
Brady's back.
And he'll have, I think, a healthy Gronk this week.
I don't think it matters. He has a healthy Martellus Bennett. Which I think is like the poor man's Gronk.
Not only that, they
And they're
picked
the
up,
same team.
I know it's practice squad, but they picked up Gronk's little brother. Practice squad. Also a tight end, I believe.
Keep it in the family. Nah, I think he plays something on DJ.
He plays ass back.
Something like that. And I think he got cut by the Buffalo Bills, which is ironic.
Yeah, other than that, we're all set to go for week 5 already.
Time
Week
flies.
5 in the NFL already.
I'm sad that football's almost over.
There's only 10 more weeks in the RFL.
10 more weeks for me to retain my championship.
10 more weeks and really hopefully makes playoffs.
10 more weeks.
So you want to go over the waiver?
Yeah,
options.
let's see how we can fix this.
Okay, this is
Or make it worse.
This is how it currently is. So we have a waiver wire on Wednesday night, on Friday night, and on Monday night, or at midnight.
Oh, at 12:03.
So Monday after the game.
Sunday after the game. For Monday.
For Monday morning.
Wednesday night for Thursday
For
morning,
Thursday.
and Friday night, Friday morning. Thursday night for Friday morning.
So how about we just, what do you think? Should we add
Let me just go over how we
Friday,
have.
Saturday?
So those are the 3 days that we have. Each round of waiver is the same order as the first, but this is per period, not for the week. And then it's ranked. The criteria is overall win percentage, divisional wins, head-to-head, total points, and power ranks. The option with this is obviously the dates. We could also change it to each round of the waiver is reversed to the previous order, or the system maintains a system long rolling waiver order. So it's random.
That would be the one that.
But it's not. It has nothing to do with the
With records or
with the record. It's just a random.
Yeah, no, I don't think we can do that because the top team might get first dibs, and then that defeats the purpose of having a waiver wire.
So that's that. And then there's also the option to have one waiver process per week. Let's say Sunday morning or Tuesday morning after the week, and then you probably have the waiver from let's say from Tuesday to Thursday,
Okay.
the waiver period, and then after that is first come first serve. We could do something like that.
Oh, so Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday would be,
Monday.
or Monday would be free for all. I'm not mad at that. Plus,
The only thing I would say is
our,
maybe tweak it to where, because I think on Sunday is when people are gonna pick somebody up if somebody goes down. And
yeah, they could
so
pick
why
them up right
don't
away.
we have like that waiver deadline end for whenever the games end on Sunday, and then do like free agency basically for whatever rest of the week until a certain day, and then you have to wait again until.
That's what we're referring to. We have the waiver wire through Thursday, Monday through Thursday, right? And then
So it's after
Thursday,
Sunday.
Saturday, Sunday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, it's free for all, which will pretty much fill in whoever needs a quarterback, kicker,
Last minute.
last minute tight end, stuff like that.
Okay.
So I think that.
Because I think the only thing that we have to look out for is not letting people pick up on Sunday live games already. You know what I mean? Like that's also
That's the
part of the
reason
reason
why
why we
we
have a
do it.
waiver wire. So it can't be the best team. They look at a player and the backup, whatever the starter goes down and you need a back. The backup's gonna play now.
True that.
So that's kind of where I was looking at. Like you cut it off before the games, and then you create a waiver wire directly following the game, so you can kind of vulture the
Yeah.
so you won't vulture the best available free agent. That'll be for whoever has.
Okay, I could do that. I could do, let's say, Monday through Thursday waiver process. We could do the record by the record. We could do first come first serve. No, first come first serve. So we do the record Monday to Thursday, and then after that, first come first serve until Sunday 10 a.m. or kickoff of Sunday's first game.
Mm-hmm. So I agree. I think
Or
I agree with that.
First half of first game on Sunday. Sunday.
Agree. I think that. I mean, and again, it might not be the right thing.
Shall we
We're gonna have to try it.
Shall we try it? Shall we put it for
Put it to a
vote
vote?
or
I don't think we need to put to vote. This is something that kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
Because it fills in like that little criteria where like, shit, I need a defense. You know what I mean? Like,
Or we can do one of two things. I think we can put it to a vote and see what
Right.
happens, see what they think, or we can try it and then put it to a vote. Do you like the old way? Do you like this way? Or or should we just get rid of it completely? And
Okay, we just need to
yeah,
put something on the website on the message board,
yeah.
Deputy Commissioner,
Mm-hmm.
saying
Then
that
we're gonna
tweak
test this
it.
out.
for this week, and then we're gonna vote and see what process works the best.
Then I think the only thing if the commission if you can just kind of write that out so they can see
Yeah.
when the waiver
So,
period.
so okay. So let's say you said Sunday at the end of the first half of the first games, or
Yeah, like say someone or the report comes in that the 1 o'clock game you have a player that's not playing, right? But the report came in at 10. That they're
While
not
the
gonna-
game's going on.
Yeah, while the game's going on, you have until at least that half to pick up and drop somebody.
I'm not mad at that. I think.
Yeah.
okay. So
Because sometimes
And the only reason why I brought it up is because I think, to keep it competitive, if you can't do like a last minute add or drop, it'll cost you.
Yeah.
That's only playing whatever 14 weeks or whatever.
Yeah, it defeats the purpose
Yeah.
completely. Yeah, you're right. 100%. That was easy. What's next?
oh, let's finish this up. So I'm gonna do
American economics.
waiver request period, followed by first come first serve. At the beginning of the week, waiver requests are allowed from Sunday. What time is halftime?
Usually around 12.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
The morning games?
No, it's a little.
There's like
it's
at
11.
11:45.
11:45, 12.
Well, I can only do on the hour. I can't.
And do
So
12.
midnight. I mean
12.
noon.
Yeah.
So from 12 noon.
And by that time, you for sure know if your player's playing.
So it's first come first serve from.
No, this is waiver request. So the waiver's gonna start. We're gonna end the first come first serve at Sunday at noon.
Yeah.
So Sunday at noon, the waiver process for the following week is gonna start.
Yeah.
Through Thursday,
Let the Senki get some trades.
Midnight.
Thursday midnight. So they can't
Wednesday midnight.
Wednesday midnight.
So no one gets a player or nothing. So Wednesday, Thursday morning.
From Sunday at noon to Wednesday midnight. So it means
Mhm.
Thursday it's already
We-
first come first serve.
Yeah.
Thursday after. I get you.
Pretty
Thursday
much
midnight.
like whatever happened and whatever players got red hot and they're still in the waivers, they're available
Mhm.
and they're being fought or whatever the process.
So
is
you're talking
going.
about the Thursday game is first come first serve.
Yeah, as soon as that time hits, like
Mm-hmm.
The only thing is that I can't do Wednesday midnight and then Thursday, so I have to be Thursday 1 a.m. It has to be an hour between.
I'm pretty sure. It's
I'm just
Yeah.
or do Wednesday 11 and but okay, it's Thursday 1 a.m. Wednesday midnight.
cool.
Cool. We all set there.
Or wait. Oh, it's a day after.
Well, midnight Wednesday midnight is 12
Coming in Thursday.
coming in Thursday
Okay.
and then Thursday at 1.
Okay.
Thursday at 1 is free agency.
One in the morning,
Is that,
first
that's what
come,
you're
first
saying?
serve.
Until, what did we say?
Sunday.
Sunday
at 12.
First half of the. Okay. Let's
Well,
try it. I say we try it and then we put it to a vote next week. See.
how do you guys like it?
Yeah. And the only thing, guys, please vote so we get.
Actually, the polls random polls that I've been putting people vote.
If
Yeah.
there's any vote that actually matters, I think this is the one.
This is the one that you gotta. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely vote. For.
Plus, you don't even have to register. Okay, see what I did there? That's election years. Come on. Come on.
Zing.
Sending people that need a quarterback soon because of bye week.
Shit, like
Sending them
the
trades.
Big Bang Theory gets some laugh. You gotta get some too. They're not that funny.
The Lakers are making a little comeback.
I think he get trades. Do you think he'll take it?
That's a good one.
I'll take because he doesn't have a quarterback next week. Denver quarterback for Lamar Miller.
If he doesn't, he did trade away Frank Gore earlier. Like last week, was it?
Yeah, I don't think.
Then I'm
I
gonna
think
send a
he's
trade
right.
Jose right now.
On the plus side,
I have
guys,
noticed the Orange Crush likes to stock up on picks.
he should go.
Because I know I remember a couple years ago I did a trade with him like that, and then I think Rebels gave him a 5th round pick.
Now that he's in the need of one, I put same quarterback for Coleman from Atlanta, running back.
Coleman's only getting carries because what's his face is a little banged up, right?
Really.
Devontae Freeman.
Yeah.
But Devontae had, I would say,
Yeah.
2 good games
Yeah, he had a
now.
monster game, but he's a little banged up right now.
And he's not the goal line back, so the only thing with Coleman is that he gets the
100%.
goal line
Just a
carries.
correction. It ends Wednesday at midnight, and immediately it's first come first serve,
Okay.
and it ends then on Sunday. First come first serve Sunday at noon.
Boom.
So yeah, that's actually pretty cool.
And that's what,
That's
what
when
we
it's
were
more
trying to
live, yeah.
protect was the live games, and I think we're doing that with it. You know, I mean, if you pick up somebody in the first half of the first couple games, then so be it. But
Yeah, you know, a lot of the actions. There's still a lot more action to happen.
in the second half,
Yeah.
and you know, the rest of the afternoon games, the evening game, and the Monday night game. So
Boom! That you got a sick block.
Cool. Anything else?
How long is the show?
We're pretty much coming up into an hour now.
Nicely done. Do we got anything else? Do we got any comments going on right now?
No, we had a caller today, and then people are watching, but kind of quiet.
Do you have any fantasy football questions that we can all discuss? We should open up the forum. For those of you guys that are watching, if you have any fantasy football questions or any sort of remarks, feel free to.
I do have a question
type
about. So say we have a player who plays special teams, we don't get points for that specific player, right?
Yes, you did.
You do?
If you look at it happened this week.
Like if he does a punt return.
I
or
did. Just Fuller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you get? Yards?
What he got a touchdown, didn't he?
You got a
He
touchdown.
got 6 points for the
Do
touchdown.
you get yards?
I don't think
No.
so.
No. Okay.
The yards go to the defense.
Oh, that's the reason why I
But-
need to keep.
But the
blocking.
defense gets the touchdown too, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Man, you got both of them?
Double.
Oh, man.
Boom. That's a very good question.
Oh, and then I had one. I don't know if I brought this up already, but it happened to me 2 weeks ago where my defense blocked the field goal and they returned it for a touchdown. And you get credit for a blocked field goal, but we don't get credit for the touchdown, right? But you do get credit if it happens, I think, on a punt or for a punt return
Or a kickoff return.
or a kickoff return for a
So-
touchdown.
Or any other sort of return.
Yeah.
for that matter.
So you got what was it again?
They blocked the field goal, they picked it up, and they ran it in for a touchdown. And the way our league is set up is we're not getting points for field goal blocks returned for touchdown.
What is this, college?
I think so.
No, man, it's the NFL. It's real life. College isn't real.
I looked it up in the rules and I was like, oh yeah, we don't get points. And I was like,
I think they did bring it up last week.
did I?
But it's
I
a
don't
good,
know.
it's a good one because
But that's something you could put to a vote. I don't know.
It should
I
be
would,
allowed.
I
I
don't
would
think
say
this happens a lot. That's why it's never bought.
yeah, I'll agree. I don't know if we ever had it happen.
It happened last year actually
Yeah.
when I was playing Nick. He had the Baltimore D. At the Cle-
They
at
have
the
it out for
Cleveland
you.
D.
You're on social media saying fire that can
So what ended up happening is Baltimore blocked the field goal and they ran it in. I mean, I was gonna lose anyway,
Mhm.
but yeah. Like,
I don't think it affected the score,
he didn't
the
get
outcome, but I mean, and then eventually it might affect one game, and I would just say it makes
So
sense.
it was an extra point or was a
No,
field?
it was a
No, it was a
of
field
10.
goal.
Yeah, I have blocked
Mhm.
punt touchdowns. I have blocked field goals and blocked punts
Yeah, but not
and blocked extra points.
return for touchdown, right?
Wasn't that?
It should.
It should be on.
It should be on. I think
It's
that,
like the same as a punt.
yeah. Well, I mean,
Sorta.
it's a turnover,
Mhm.
right? So it should be a turnover touchdown.
Mhm.
I would rule in favor of that. I don't think anyone would have a problem, even though you're asked out a few points, but you still won. So. Been a lot of missed field goals lately. Have you guys noticed that? A little trickling of missed field goals. And Bailey
A little
missed
bit.
another field goal.
That's true. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's weird.
It turns out though he has an injured back, so I don't know if it has anything to do with it. But damn, the man Bailey, Mr. Freaking Automatic, missed
And I mean,
I
you
know,
do
like
see
two
with
for the
it being
season,
now
right?
at the 2-yard line that teams are going for that 2-pointer a little more.
Don't fucking remind me. Pittsburgh, fucking, they're the ones that are notorious for that shit now.
Mhm.
And if they miss it the first time, you bet your ass they're gonna try to get it the second time. So I was asked out 2 points. Well, 1 point rather.
For the kicker.
But I have the kicker, which is by far the most useless kicker you could ever have. Because then
And they
there's-
scored 5 touchdowns.
yeah, they scored 5 touchdowns, I only got 5 points. But it fucking sucks, dude. Nah. Well, they scored 6 touchdowns,
6 touchdowns.
and I only got 5 points.
Mm-hmm.
Good love. You know what I'm saying? So I got asked out. That fucking sucked. But yeah, if you have the Pittsburgh Steelers kicker, let him free. Let him. I mean, you can stash him if you want, cause
That was just
they're moving the ball, but they're not kicking.
that was like an incredible kind of little 2 weeks for the Chiefs where they dominated. They scored 48 points on defense, right, on fantasy football, and then they just got
They
demolished.
turned it around.
Yeah.
Same thing for Pittsburgh. They had a horrible
Yeah.
game the first. Well,
They got shut down, and then
they came back
Yeah.
and destroyed.
yeah.
That's what I did realize with Kansas City when they were playing San Diego. They started off really, really slow, and then they got red hot and they won at the end. And all other games have been kind of like that, except for the previous one last week.
And people are still hurt about this not tying thing. He says he's going all the way up to the head honchos.
Go tell him to go to Goodell and ask him.
Yeah, ask Goodell, ask Obama, he's still president. Who else we got? Hillary and Trump, you guys both of them too. See what they can do for you. Tell me though, pick it outside. Lowercase t.
They're saying the commissioner might get random death threats.
Boy!
Damn.
That's right.
And he
I'm
said,
gonna petition the board members to kick one of the owners off the Pee Wee League. Matter of fact, we'll just shut down the Pee Wee League completely. That's it.
this is last year.
Yeah, it's kind of weird when people that don't know anything about football beat somebody
That's trying.
that's trying and
I appreciate him getting mad because it means he's trying and he's looking at it.
I would have wanted him to see.
But I believe I was making fun of him yesterday. That's probably why the knife's turning a little bit. Because I was making fun of him because they tied. And then the fact that they adjusted the stat too.
Bro, you
pretty,
were they lost.
pretty hilarious.
what's his record anyways?
It might be that it might have been his first loss, which is why he's so upset about it. You know, I have him call back in. Yeah, got some things to clear up. You guys got anything else going on?
No.
No.
When did that happen? That field goal?
2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, the Giants.
Why they didn't?
The Monica Gellers are 1-3.
Wow.
They should
The
be
Brainiacs, who are in the same division, are 3-1.
Damn.
So they would have been. They both would have been 2-2.
Wow, hey man, you
No, they would have been 2-1.
one.
Oh, yeah.
They tied.
Yeah.
Well, it would have been
2-1.
2-1, 1.
2-1.
Well, he would have been 1-2-1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's still.
He's still a losing record.
He's protesting still.
Hey man, that could be a shot to the playoffs right there. That loss.
He needs to focus on winning this week, or
The
else
worst part is
gonna be looking real slim.
Hey, you know what we should do, man? You know how you were saying that we're doing a community submission of that Pee Wee lineup?
Yeah.
We should go over it and we should actually plug it in. What do you guys think?
You did get 60-yard block field goal touchdown.
Oh.
I don't think he got touchdown.
Yeah, under the Giants.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got 2 points for a blocked field goal,
Uh-huh.
and you got 12 points for 64-yard block field goal touchdown.
wow, dude.
I don't remember.
And you're over here complaining.
Greedy!
Because I thought it wasn't even a thing on the rules, so.
You should check your points next time.
I went, that was an easy one.
Yeah, he still wasn't me, right?
Nah.
According to people that our mics are still low, they need improvements just like we need to improve our games that are tied.
Our sound good?
He said that we sound low.
There's breaking news. Monica Geller is no longer part of the RFLFootballLeague.
How that happened?
Breaking news. He said he dropped his team.
He's folding.
He sold it.
Fire the front office.
He went bankrupt. Hey, that's what Team Bring It did. And look,
Yeah,
won
they
this
cleared
guy.
out, cleared house. That's what I'm trying to get rid of an 8-point quarterback. Anybody want to take him? Not
Hey,
Team
dude,
Bring It, but-
I saw you coughed up Sammy Watkins. What happened?
He got injured.
Uh,
He's out for like 10 weeks, they said, or something. I got the.
Robert Woods, the
Yeah.
guy that's actually playing.
Yeah,
Good
the
job.
guy who's gonna play.
Yeah.
I think the really good pickup was Terrell Pryor though, because he's gonna be now with Josh Gordon out.
Sounds
He's gonna be
smart.
the leading receiver, I think. in the team.
Josh Gordon's been out, right?
Yeah, but he's not.
Now that
He went to rehab, so now he's not coming back. He was looking really good in preseason too, so that kind of sucks for the Juggernauts because that was a pick.
He said he's gonna protest peacefully.
So. Silent protest? Is he gonna take a knee?
Yeah, he just sent us a picture of his crotch. He says it's only 86 of like the franchise once was.
So, shall we go over that lineup? Submit it together as a group.
What?
For Pee-wee?
Yeah, man.
Who did we play this week? I hope we play the
Mike was
together.
giving us some shit where like, hey guys, I started Dak Prescott because of you. I was like, I don't recall saying we should start Dak Prescott because of this.
We were
Seven.
playing Team Evolve, who was favored by 27 points.
Oh, we'll take care of that. Hey man, you want to shave off some of her points?
You're right. It didn't. It added because I was previewing it, but I haven't added it, so it's not there.
So if you add it now, would that get
I'll backtrack to that week.
Oh, so say if he was losing and you do that now, he would win?
They would win.
Oh.
No, don't do it then, because it might mess up things.
No, I'm not. I was just previewing it.
But maybe it's something to think about for next season or something.
Way to start off.
We should totally use it for next season.
Unless it doesn't affect and people want it, then we can do it. If it doesn't affect any games this year,
It was a 13. Well, that's the only game I know of. It was a 13-point difference.
13-point difference.
I mean, for you. 12-point difference.
12-point difference. I don't care. But just a thought, just because I noticed it and I was like, so we got Dak Prescott as our only available quarterback.
We should start him.
So he's starting for sure. We got David Johnson, Lamar Miller, and Darren Sproles as options for running backs. So David Johnson's playing San Fran.
That's a must.
Lamar Miller's playing Minnesota.
Ooh.
Darren Sproles is playing Detroit. And then our wide receiver options are Larry Fitzgerald against San Francisco.
That's a must.
T.Y. Hilton against Chicago. Terrell Pryor against the New England Patriots.
He's kind of a must, dude.
Emmanuel Sanders against Atlanta. So what do you guys think? So we need at least one running back and one wide receiver, and then we can debate on the other
Do you
two.
like the Houston matchup?
I think I like David Johnson against San Fran.
Oh yeah, that's a
I
must.
think he's a number one. And then now with Carson Palmer possibly out,
You might run heavy.
yeah, they're gonna run heavy. So I think that's our must starter for sure.
For sure.
What about wide receiver? So out of T.Y., Terrell Pryor, and Emmanuel Sanders.
I
And
think-
Larry Fitzgerald.
I think Terrell Pryor, Larry Fitzgerald's a must at this point, right? Even though he has another quarterback, he could be considered the safety blanket for this kid.
Pretty much.
So Larry.
Larry.
Okay.
I think at this point Pryor is a must start because you never know how they're gonna play him, and that dude plays everything.
So just to clarify, if he throws a touchdown, if he's playing quarterback one play, he gets the points.
He gets the point. And
It's just like if it would have been
yeah, anything.
So
Big
we
fan.
play Pryor because
Yeah.
he can play multiple positions.
Yeah, dude, without a doubt.
And then now that leaves us with Lamar Miller,
who's using that again?
Minnesota, Darren Sproles against Detroit, T.Y. Hilton against Chicago, and Emmanuel Sanders against Atlanta. So again, Lamar Miller, Darren Sproles, T.Y., or Emmanuel Sanders.
But Minnesota is a tough team.
Not only that, red zone target. You're looking at Andre Johnson over there in Indy.
Something like that.
They're playing Chicago, who's not great.
Yeah,
Who?
Chicago's not great. But
And
then
I think
again,
I think you gotta stay away from Lamar Miller this week because they're playing Minnesota,
Yeah.
and Minnesota's playing beast right now.
they are playing beast. Then again, how much do you trust Andrew Luck?
So I think it's Ty against Emmanuel Sanders because I mean Darren Sproles is good, but he's hit or miss.
He plays either like 20% of the game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm liking Emmanuel Sanders. He gets volume catches.
One thing I noticed is that Demarius started catching balls now, so that takes away from
Yeah.
Emmanuel Sanders. So again, Ty or Emmanuel. Ty's got Chicago and Emmanuel's got Atlanta.
T.Y.
I don't know about the Broncos quarterback either.
That's true.
Oh,
I think I would go Ty.
You go Ty?
You guys
Oh,
think
the
Ty?
majority rules. I kind of want to go Emmanuel, but
We got tight end. We got Kyle Rudolph or Delaney Walker, who I think Delaney Walker's still.
he's a little banged up. I think.
I think we gotta go Kyle Rudolph, who scored a touch. No, did he score a touchdown? Yeah, he scored a touchdown this week, right? Because he lost against them.
Yeah, that's right.
I think we'll take him against the Houston D.
And plus, what's his face is playing pretty lights out. Bradford.
Bradford, yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll go with Kyle Rudolph. We got Mason Crosby from Green Bay or Dustin Hopkins from Washington as our kickers.
Hopkins is getting a lot of kicking.
Hopkins is playing Baltimore.
Yep.
Green Bay is playing the Giants.
Yeah, I would say Baltimore.
Baltimore?
I would say Hopkins.
Washington?
Yeah.
I think I'll take that matchup too.
Yeah, just good. Well, I think they're the team that's struggling most in the red zone right now, right? Washington.
Crosby is projected more points this week. But he did have a bye week last week, so I guess it's not really.
Yeah.
So, and then defense, we got the Packers against the Giants or the Steelers against the Jets. So again, Packers against Giants, the Steelers against the Jets.
I got with the Packers.
How unhappy is Odell Beckham Jr. right now?
He's that unhappy.
Yeah. Give me the Packers over the G-Man. Is it at Green Bay?
Year-to-date points, I guess again we can't really tell because the Packers didn't play last week, but 37 for Pittsburgh, 29 for
Is it at
for Green Bay.
home team, away team?
They're both playing at home. So they're playing. Green Bay's playing at Lambeau. Pittsburgh is playing at Heinz.
Give me Green Bay. I don't know about you guys.
You got Pack?
Packers.
Pack. We're going with Pack.
Unanimous.
That's our lineup. So we got Dak Prescott, David Johnson, Larry Fitzgerald, T.Y. Hilton, Kyle Rudolph, Dustin Hopkins as our kicker, and the Packers beat this week.
Alright, cool. Can we just make a little side note that I said start Emmanuel Sanders just in case he starts pitching at us on Sunday?
I'm gonna curse his name when he scores 3 touchdowns this week. Curse him. F12 just submitted their lineup.
Curses!
Then it's not illegal.
And it's not illegal.
Then it's no
And
money.
it's not gonna cost us $5. Wasn't that our whole winnings last time? And it's $6.
Alright.
I think that's it.
That's it. You guys have any parting things?
No, I ain't got nothing.
You guys
Go like this week.
Go like this week.
you guys haven't really done this before, huh? It's like you gotta say like, okay, YouTube, thanks for watching. You gotta do all that stuff.
Are we signing out?
While we're saying goodbye,
We're saying goodbye. Thanks for watching.
I got one more last note. I don't like undefeated teams, so I hope the undefeated teams do. No offense, sorry.
Pure offense.
But nothing but offense.
I offend you on purpose. Without further ado, anybody else? Any parting words? Rudy, are you gonna take that sitting down, man? He just said he hopes you lose.
Sorry, man.
He lost to me, so he lost to me. So.
Alright guys, well YouTube, that is it. Thank you guys for watching, and we appreciate all the support and all the love. Thank
And
you
all the
guys.
hate.
And all the hate. Please keep on coming. Don't forget to subscribe and leave us comments on these episodes. Let us know if you like or what do you want to see more of. And that's about that. Thanks again, and you guys have a good night.
See you next week.